Been asking, how did I make $1 million off the Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua fight? Now, in the previous video, I told you exactly how many times Francis Ngannou will go down, and I told you the round he was going to get knocked down in. And it's not magic. I'm going to explain to you my method, how I made $1 million, and what this means for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua going forward. You see, the greater the odds, the more money you can make. So who's going to win? Well, that's difficult but not impossible to figure out. How many times do they get knocked down before they win? Well, that's more difficult to predict. What round would they go into? Now, if you can say those three things, who's going to win, what round they're going to lose, and how many times they get knocked down, there's a multiplication effect, multiplier effect. So you can really make insane amounts of money. And that's what I did. And I posted it in the video before. So anyone who followed my advice, you would have made a lot of money as well. So how did I know this was going to happen? You see, if you look at Tyson Fury, his entire training is about frustrating experienced boxers. You see, he has various different tics that he does. He feigns a lot of movements which will frustrate those who know what they're doing. That's what he's trained for. Professional fighters who have a certain level of discipline. When he fought Ngannou, he was a professional fighter in a different discipline. So some of Fury's tics, they had no effect on Ngannou, right? Because he wasn't trained to respond to these very slight movements. And that's why Fury really struggled against Ngannou. If they were to fight again, as long as Fury maintains that particular style, he will still struggle with Ngannou. Fury will struggle with anybody who's not received the prototypical boxing training. Now, Anthony Joshua wasn't doing that. He went in for the knockout, and he wasn't doing all these weird tics. In fact, Ngannou, as I said in my previous video, he lacks discipline specifically in boxing. He's a great fighter, but specifically in boxing, he left himself open in a really big way, in a way that professional boxers really don't do. So unfortunately for Ngannou, I knew that he was going to struggle. And just based on, I can tell you, based on his age, based on his body composition, based on his experience, I could predict all of these things. There are a few other things I won't tell you because it's proprietary, but I could predict all of these things. So the next Ngannou fight, if it's against a professional boxer who does not feign, does not tick, just goes in for the knockout, like Wilder, he would really struggle against Wilder. Wilder just starts swinging. And he's quite powerful as well. So Fury would struggle against that. Not Fury, Ngannou would struggle against that. So AJ versus Tyson Fury, you can't say Fury essentially lost to Ngannou. You can't say that. And, I mean, he did, technically. AJ beat Ngannou, therefore AJ would beat Fury. Can't say that. Remember, the fights are always between two people, and that's how you have to judge it. So, if you want to make more money, follow my advice. You know, if you want to, anyone who followed the advice from the previous video, you did very well. Am I lying? Right? I've been consistent. Let me know.